Hey Capricorn, welcome to your February 2019 general horoscope reading. Drop a comment below. Share with me and your Earth tribe. How you doing? How you feeling? How was your birthday season, Capricorn? I got to work and partner with a couple of you Capricorns in your season, and boy was it magical. For you and for me. So you guys are awesome. Yeah, I have a special place for you Capricorns in my heart just because I have quite a bit of Capricorn energy in my chart too. So, anyways, without further ado, I have to point out this one particular astrological event that is happening before we get into your psychic messages here. And that's happening February 2nd. So it affects you quite a bit, Capricorn, because it's Groundhog Day. And so we'll find out whether or not winter is going to be shorter, longer, yada yada. And so the moon is going to be in Capricorn in your sign. So you're ruled by Saturn. It's known as more of a malefic planet. So it brings a lot of lessons through hardship, which kind of makes you guys like a ball of steel, and it deals a little bit more with the shadow side and helps give structure and all that stuff as well. Now, Capricorn energy is also known as Father Time, Father Winter. It's kind of your season. So, knowing this, my prediction with the groundhog is that the groundhog is going to see his shadow, which means that in the northern hemisphere in the States here, we're going to probably see 6 more weeks of winter. We'll see how that happens. But there's also another powerful aspect going on this day, and that is a trine between Venus and Uranus. So Capricorn, you can expect some unexpected occurrences, developments, insights that have to do with your love life, intimate relationships, and how you experience pleasure. Those areas can, just some surprising, sudden hits can happen on this day in those areas of life. And even just as a society, how we're viewing love, partnership, and how as a society we expend and do pleasure, have pleasure. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get into your psychic messages, Capricorn. Get some more details. Alright, feel free to take a couple of deep breaths with me. Alright, 3 more shuffles here, Capricorn. Alright, that's it. Here we go. Quite a bit of connection going on, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Swords. Right? And I'm also going to get you a Romance Angel card. So this is going to be specific direction and guidance in regards to your love, life, partnership, and dating life. If you're single. We do have Valentine's Day coming up on the 14th. Let's see what's shining through for you. Okay, I feel like the top one is the 1. Okay. Here we go, Capricorn. Let's chit-chat. All right. Let's start with your romance guidance for the month. So, heart-to-heart conversations is coming through. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. So, Capricorn, sometimes you can be a little stubborn and will sometimes withhold your feelings. You know, it's a part of who you are, especially if your rising is in Capricorn. And so you're really being invited this month and overall to really express, really convey your feelings, communicate your feelings to whoever it is that you're really struck by, whoever it is you're really wanting to connect with, whoever it is that you feel that emotional and energetic connection with. Convey, connect with them. Okay? Have the heart-to-heart conversation. They're not going to know if you don't speak and if you're withholding. So, you know, those of you, whether you're in a partnership or you're looking to pursue someone, if you're single, this is about just getting raw and vulnerable. Express your heart. It doesn't matter if you get a no or a yes, or you just are afraid of what answer might come through with the other person. Be that bold, strong, pursuing goat that you are, Capricorn. And just be really honest about where you are emotionally at right now with the other person. It is going to be so beneficial. And I am getting, for a lot of you, this can happen in that first week and especially the second week. Or I'm sorry, the first week and the third week, especially the third week of February. And we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the first week. You have the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. Number associated with the Empress is also 3. So, my goodness. Many of you Capricorns at the beginning of February here are really birthing, ushering in some amazing work for a lot of you. Amazing work, amazing creativity if you're a creative person, and launching something. This is launching. This is giving launch, giving birth to something, to a new creation, to a new project. And man, it looks so fortunate for you. There is so much backing you with the Empress showing up here with the Three of Pentacles. You see these people conveying with the artist, the creator in this photo. Yeah, there's some collaboration that is going on for many of you in the first week here. And you're being invited to seize that collaboration and to do the work. Be a part of that creative growth, that creative process. Definitely. The rewards with the Empress showing up there. Woo, Capricorn. The rewards and fruitfulness of that look amazing. It's a worthy investment. It really is. Know that in the first week. And the second, you have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing for you, Capricorn, there's a bit of needing to rethink or re-strategize some part of your vision, and specifically too for some of you, if you're thinking about traveling and going abroad, the advice here is to strategize a bit more, plan a bit more, plan your day-to-day out with that abroad trip. Make sure that you have some plans, some sort of strategy, some sort of goals in place. I'm getting that that's going to really help you and be beneficial, because if you don't, it's going to be too scattered for you, and you may not feel as accomplished. So give yourself that time in the second week to do that, to do some rethinking, to do some planning. Okay, it's going to be a really good week for you to just do that. Kind of sit with yourself, sit with your plans, and just map out some things. Especially if you're thinking about traveling and doing some abroad plans. And even just with your vision. For those of you, this is concerning just more of your vision for yourself right now, in your life right now. Okay, there is an energy coming in here in that second week to really almost push you. Some of you push you in some ways to take a different route. Make a different plan. And I feel like in the second week that we have the new moon in Aquarius happening on the 4th, and so that energy is from that new moon is kind of carrying into the second week for you, where it's that energy asking you to take a wild and fresh kind of new view, new plan. Aquarian energy is notorious for doing that kind of thing. So you're really being invited to do that. Step out of the comfort zone a little bit. There's that. Okay, so then we have, oh my goodness, you have so many 3s in this reading. Hold on, I have to show you. See, look. Empress, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Noticing the synchronicities. Ooh. A lot of birthing, launching. Now in that third week, it's more about allowing yourself to get socially connected. Capricorn, get yourself out there in the community, socially connecting, socially, just networking. There's something really beneficial, and for a lot of you Capricorns, this is hitting you personally. Your personal connections, not so much business connections. Although you could meet some work partnerships. Maybe you'll meet someone who you feel like you can collab with, but I'm getting for most of you Capricorns, this energy is talking about your personal connections. And having some fun. You're being invited to loosen up, have some fun with some friends, with some people, make some, fresh acquaintances, even in the third week. And if you get an invitation, Capricorn, to go out, take it. Take that invitation, because I'm getting that you're meeting, especially with the 2 of Cups showing up here, this is meeting someone who is just going to be magnetically attractive to you, and vice versa. There's a magnetic attraction, and it's supportive energy. It's that other half. It's that energy that is coming in to give you more of a balance and even more of a work-life balance I'm getting for some of you. And like we talked about with that heart-to-heart conversations card at the beginning, this is where a lot of that is going to happen. Meeting that person, connecting more with someone in your social circle, and having a heart-to-heart in that third week that really opens doors for you and your emotional stability and that fulfillment that you need there, Capricorn. The emotional and personal fulfillment that you need is showing up in the third week. So take the opportunity to do that. It is showing up. The other person in this week wants to meet you, wants to have that heart-to-heart with you. Make it happen. In the fourth week, okay, so we're moving into Pisces season. We just are coming from the Virgo full moon, which happens on the 19th, by the way. And so with this energy, this is Virgo full moon energy affecting you, Capricorn, mostly in the fourth week. It's kind of like, it's funny, you're getting more of the after effects from these moons this month. It's fascinating. So you're being invited with this combination to pull back and do a little bit of detailing. Just do a bit more detailing with your work, with your business. Yeah, you know, especially with the Four of Pentacles, it's like, okay, let's kind of pull back. Maybe also if you're thinking about launching or putting a new sort of idea, product or something out there, you're being asked to kind of pull back and keep it to yourself right now. And this could even mean personal information too. It's like, pull back a little bit, keep it to yourself, let yourself kind of evolve with this idea or with this process, thought process, or emotional. It's not really emotional, more of this working that's going on. Just keep this kind of working and inner working to yourself. Allow yourself to expand upon it. I'm getting, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is making headway. It's expanding on that work, whether that's inner work or whether that is that next step, that next product, that next project, whatever, Capricorn. The advice in the fourth week is to keep it to yourself a bit, just a little bit more, but keep working on it. Keep working, building, building, building. There's a lot of building. And I'm hearing the words mass producing for a lot of you in the fourth week, okay? Mass producing, interesting. Especially for those of you who own your own business or are looking to break into more of an entrepreneurship kind of path. It's supported, but just work on it behind the scenes. There's a behind the scenes working happening, and you're being encouraged and invited to do that. So that's awesome. You might find yourself a little extra busy in that fourth week, but definitely, Capricorn, give yourself, especially after you just had your birthday season and everything, give yourself this time to have some fun and socially connect and have that heart-to-heart. I feel like that is just going to be so important and rejuvenating for you to do that for yourself, okay? Just had to point that out one more time. So that pretty much does it here. If you haven't yet, please, Capricorn, check out my latest Limelight Laughs video. You know I love bringing the giggles and a little bit of laughter and comedy, so check it out if you haven't. And please, share this video. If this message touched you and you feel like it would touch someone else, then please, by all means, woohoo! And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It really does help support the work and everything that I put out here. And Capricorn, if you do want to do a one-on-one personal reading with me, or just socially connect with me more, all of the information is below in the descriptions box. So there you go. That's the hookup. So have an amazing month, Capricorn. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta.